Alright, so while Derpy's here, I got his second opinion, and just really wanted to try and make this hood as flush as we could with the body. We had to bring out the mallet and mash down the front frame a little bit. This latch itself is 2 inches underneath, so sometimes it doesn't align. What we did was took the hammer and just bent that down like this side, and you can kind of see where it dips in. That's where we hammered it in. And remember guys, this is a drift build, so it doesn't have to be super immaculate. It just has to look nice going sideways. Alright, so now that the hood is somewhat flush, thanks to Derpy, like look, that's so much better. Plus, I adjusted the headlights so that it's much more symmetrical. Yeah, and the hood latches actually latch. Boom. So we ended up just deleting the latches so I don't have to use this setup anymore. Now we can finally move on to the side skirts. So I quickly marked one up here on the driver's side. As you can see, it protrudes a little bit. Honestly though, I'm just thinking of using the Dremel and lightly sanding it right there. And once I figure that out, I'll be able to pull the fender piece just a little bit further to make it flush with the side skirt, because I think I installed it a little too far in. Yeah, I made it thin body, thinner. Let's grab the rear fender piece and see how that sits. Maybe it'll give us a better idea. Again, for the side skirts, since there are no pre-drilled holes, we'll use this OEM door sill to mark off the points where we're going to be putting our self-tappers. Alright, we'll figure out the center point and then mark off at least 3 bolts inside the door. It's best to actually try and fit the rear fender too, because these actually line up. Should look something like that. I'm missing a gap here, which I don't know how I can compensate for that, but it's actually lining up with this, so that's good. Other than that, I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do for this line right here, but it doesn't look like they indented that on the body kit. And obviously right here, not the best matchup either. I actually don't know how we're going to be attaching this. Underneath, there is actually this panel right here. So, I mean, we could put the screws into there, but it'd be hard for us to get there. Our other option was to just do the bolts on top. So we'd have to figure out exactly where to place them, which wouldn't be too hard. We just have to figure out the median and then put bolts in between. And then of course, we're gonna have to cut this entire thing. Other than that, there's a lot of body work for us to do. Yeah, let's just keep at it. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. You know what, since we're lifting this up anyway, let's test fit one of Sunny's work wheels. And then we can see if 18 by 12 inch fits this body kit. You know what, while the wheel is off, we can also take off our fender liner because we're not going to be needing this anymore. I think it is, dude. Oh. It's probably like a 0.3 or something.
That's kind of right. You're gonna hell of a
Damn.
They're 114. These are probably 5 to 120.
Oh, maybe. Wait, now that you say that, it is for sure. I remember. Too bad. Instead, let's see what it looks like with the 1-inch spacers rocking the gold ESM wheels still. This might actually be perfect. We'll worry about torque later. Oh yeah. That is perfect fitment. Damn. Ooh. It's actually pretty flush. Pokes out like the tiniest tinge, but that's perfect. And keep in mind guys, we can go lower on these coils. So I think that's a must. Scoot the clee.
Yeah. Because the really bad.
I only play Filipino beats when he's here. We're gonna make an R&B song, okay, Crits?
So keep them that, bro. Come out.
Oh, After the club, I'ma take you home with me. Maybe pop some bottle and listen to our. Oh my god, dude. No, don't even. After the club, I'ma take you home with me. Maybe pop a bottle and listen to our rhythm. Got the fireside blazing and the atmosphere so tight. Girl, if you're good, I'ma sex you tonight. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Yo. This is just so cringe. First of all, in the beginning of my YouTube career, I kind of dipped my toes in everything I could. Everything that interested me in the littlest. And creative writing, making music, producing, that was one of the things that I was super into early 2000s. And this song, I made it with my friend Jed, who actually owns a MK2 Supra. We both got into cars years down the road. But yeah, this is so cringe, even for me, okay? Like, the lyrics are there, but I wouldn't consider myself anything close to a singer. So please, guys, give me a pass. I'm doing this more so for you, shedding a little bit of light on my past, even though it's a little bit embarrassing. But now you know what me and Chris were talking about in the video. Enough remanicing, back to the vlog. Yeah, no, this was an R&B song me and my buddy Jed made like 2010 or something. Fuck, so long ago, please. Remix
Remaster
with this
coming.
kid.
Alright, what are we doing now?
We have like that much, dude. You can totally slam
2
this.
inches of thread, and then we'll do the same on the other side.
Fuck.
Alright, mini updates. So we got the rear part kind of fitted up. I'm going by the rear here. So the PTG rear apron actually fits over the stock rear bumper. Pretty decent too. And once you kind of got that lined up, if you look underneath here, this part should line up with the stock wheel well line. But then, as you can see, we're gonna have to cut a lot just so this doesn't show. And then back here, also same thing. We're probably gonna line up right there, all the way down to the rear aprons line. And then this is where we're gonna be cutting. We also have a third piece for the rear bumper, which is the middle part, or the middle section. So I'm gonna have to take off this diffuser, because this one already comes with it. I'll just take this off for now. Oh, doggy!
Might just waste away, don't know what life's about. Another day go by, don't know what got me down. June blues, yeah, I got the June blues, yeah. Walk down like.
Alright, we gotta keep going back to our reference here on Google. So I'm kind of scared to be cutting this much off. I guess it really depends on the wheel size too, but... Oh, here's a good, decent photo. Actually, yeah. If we do end up lowering the rear like we did with the front, remember guys, this is what the concept looked like that I made on Photoshop. So these are gonna be the wheels that we're supposed to be rocking with the final stage. And then I actually kind of took a look at this. Here. Same kit, but for a 4-door. And now I'm taking a look. There's supposed to be 2 bolts right there for the rear. I don't even have like a backing on this top part to be able to do that. So I may have to add that, and that explains the markings on the body kit. And then I'm looking on the very rear part here. There are 3 bolts attaching the 3 pieces of the rear bumper together. All right, I've decided to just go 1 inch from this line, and we'll mark it off in the center. Try to figure out where that is. Might want to get one of your friends to help you out for this next part, because I want this as close as possible this way.
I mean, I like this step this way.
Beautiful. So I'm looking at this now. If I'm running this kit, I'm virtually not going to be able to use my gas cap. I may actually have to cut it here and attach that separately to the gas cap itself. Might look weird, but yeah. And also we're still missing that same gap right here, like on the other side. But other than that, pretty okay. Like this little indent right here still fits over the side trim. And from here, we can actually shape out where we're gonna be cutting the fenders. So let's get to it. Let's cut, shall we? It's all cut out. Now, let's lower it. Throw back the wheel and we'll kind of grind this down so it's not super sharp and it won't cut anybody, and maybe we'll seal it as well. Don't need to do too much. We can still cut this upwards and fold it with the body. See how that shit, we only have like a millimeter of space left on the bottom, so we're kind of pushing it here. All right, moment of truth. What the heck? I gotta see where the kit sits. I don't know if I made it higher or lower. I think I made it higher, dude. The fuck? Okay, I just quit. I spent like a couple hours trying to lower semi-seized coilovers and I end up lifting the entire car. So I'm just gonna call it a night. Accept defeat, continue again tomorrow. Thanks for watching and we'll see you when we see you, I guess. Go watch some anime or something. That's what I'm gonna do. See ya.
I've been feeling so